Kuna vitu mbili, kuna organization na kuna mobilization. They're both important and they both serve certain purposes. But in the grand scheme of things, organizing ni muhimu zaidi kuliko mobilizing. And I'll explain why. Mobilizing inaletanga wase around issues. Wase wamejam about a certain issue. So what do? They rally, they demonstrate, they protest. And they want reforms. For example, reject finance bill. Hiyo ilikuwanga mobilizing. Reject Adani, reject SHIF. Sijui kuna mtu ameshikwa na polisi and we want them released. Hiyo yote ni mobilizing. Organizing, on the other hand, it's not about a few specific issues. It's about the system. It's about tearing down the whole system. And that's why organizing is a process, not an event. Mobilizing ndo inakuanga event, and it's usually focused on the short term. Unaweza ambia watu, mimi nilikuwa kwa streets 25th June. Ama hizo protests zote za reject finance bill, mimi nilikuwa kwa streets. That's great. But the question is, ulikuwa wapi after hapo? Where were you after that? And that's where organizing comes in. It's not about the event, it's about the process. It's about having a long-term strategy. It's about having a sustainable movement that will bring down the system. The other difference, and possibly the most important difference between mobilization and organization ni, in mobilizing, you have broad appeal. Unataka kuwa na a wide audience. And sometimes you do this at the expense of your own ideology and your own principles. Unatafuta kitu inaitwa an alliance of convenience. And this was evident during the reject finance bill protests. Wase wenye on any normal day, hawangepatana, hawangeelewana. Wase wenye wako na two different ideologies, two different beliefs, walijipata wameunite. Kulikuwa na wase wanakuanga problematic sana, but walikuwa na platform na wase walikuwa na agree na wao. But ukuja organizing hakunanga hiyo. Organizing inakuanga na an in-depth political education and ideological development. In pure organizing, socialists na capitalists hawezi kuwa pamoja. Sijui misogynists, incels, bigots, all these regressive people, they can't be in the same group as wase wanakuanga more progressive, and so on and so forth. The other difference is mobilizing inakuanga kitu reactive. Una respond to immediate issues, immediate crises, and you capitalize on public outrage and momentum. Umesikia finance bill iko na punitive taxes, twende streets to mobilize. That's what mobilizing is. Organizing, on the other hand, inakuanga proactive. You actively work every day to create and to shape conditions for change. The other difference ni, mobilizing hainanga structure, hainanga leadership. That's why ulikuwa nasikia wase wakisema we are leaderless. But organizing, on the other hand, lazima kuwe na structure, lazima kuwe na committees, lazima kuwe na decision making processes and channels. Last but not least, mobilization inatafutanga quick results, immediate outcomes. In fact, even a large turnout or media attention can be considered a win in mobilizing. But kwa organizing, vitu ni slow. Itachukua time, but it will lead to more fundamental changes and sustainable institutional transformations. So as I said in the beginning, they are both important in their own way. Mobilizing tactics inakuanga poa ku create momentum, ku create visibility, kupatiana hiyo energy, hiyo steam. But relying on mobilizing alone leads to movements that flare up quickly and die quickly. But organizing, on the other hand, hapo ndo kuna kazi. That's where you build long-term capacity for true revolutionary change. And remember this, all organizers are mobilizers, but not all mobilizers are organizers. So jiulize, wewe ni mobilizer ama wewe ni organizer?